Hey there, sweetness. How goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game if there's anything that is connective to this Twin Flame Collective, that's beautiful. I invite you to take that shit with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's all right. You just leave it right where you fucking found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for someone else in the collective. You should never take something off the table, or in general, that does not belong to you. Please keep in mind that time may be fluid as well as energy, and let's get into it, shall we? Yes. Yes, we fucking shall. Spirit of love, truth, grace, and guidance, please guide myself, guide these messages, guide this collective. Please guide us all, always, always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Homies. All right, welcome home, homies. Please do the Trav a favor. Make sure you get those likes up on your way in. Also, please make sure to check that you are a subscriber, true and through. One good way to check if you enter the live is, can you chat? If you can't chat, you're not a subscriber. Protection feature for the homies. All right, you guys. I just did a collective speed read for all the homies. All right. And I kept the card up because it's like this is collective energy today. The Alchemist. Now, this is from a totally different deck. Pop out the Twin Flame Ascension deck, and your first card out, collective. Master, take a guess. Alchemist. Violet Flame Activation. Accompanied by Heal Abandonment, Time to Forgive. Queen, Divine Feminine. Dude. And King, Divine Masculine. Thank you, Spirit. Feel like we're getting graced with some really important messages here, guys. All right. Bottom of the deck, 1111. I am enough. Let go of expectations. Under that, open your heart, set loving boundaries, acknowledge, take responsibility. High Priest, personal empowerment. All right, we're going to get into the book. I'm just ever so slightly astonished that Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, King and Queen, came out together. Master Alchemist. '92. 92 may be important to someone. The violet flame is a sacred ascension tool. It was gifted to humanity by Saint Germain and his twin flame, Lady Portia, the leaders of the Aquarian Age. We're in the age of Aquarian. Both assist twin flames and light workers to activate their spiritual gifts. So that they come into alignment with their missions. 444 on the timer when I said missions. Adopting a regular practice of immersing your body in this violet liquid fire energy will activate your pineal gland and awaken your spiritual DNA. This will unlock your hidden power, helping you align with your ultimate truth, allowing you to access the highest version of yourself. It can also be used to rejuvenate your mind, body, soul, and heart, which will accelerate your personal healing and transformational growth. Practicing the ancient principles of alchemy helps you become the magician of your own reality. When the master alchemist appears, you have the ability to achieve self-mastery. Hello, sweetness. How are you? I'm well, thanks. It will be important that you get clear on what you desire. Use the violet fire to transmute low vibrational thoughts into higher vibrational energy that will elevate your frequency, giving you crystal clear vision to manifest your destiny. Time to forgive, heal abandonment. Find it. $34. You have experienced abandonment in multiple lifetimes. Wounded stories are subconsciously causing you intense soul pain that makes you easily triggered when you experience rejection or unrequited love. This card implies that you need to heal traumatic experiences and the influence of unhealthy relationships. You've been abandoning your own needs, which is the same as not loving yourself. You will move beyond the fear of abandonment when you realize that you caused yourself this pain because you've separated from yourself. It is time to forgive yourself for not standing up, showing up, or speaking up for your need to be heard, loved, or respected by others. This is exactly what we've already been discussing. You were taught that to experience love, you must earn the love you seek. This produces the need for approval and creates feelings of rejection and feeling left out or left behind, causing you to justify your actions. Letting go of your old identity is painful because you experience the death of your former self and patterns. Yet, it is necessary for you to create space for your new identity. Queen, Divine Feminine. Is 81. I'm just seeing in here. This is part of suit 4, Olive, courtships that will facilitate your soul's expansion. And I'm reading through, this is the section that the King and Queen card fall in. It goes, karmic relationship, false twin flame, soulmate, twin flame facilitator, masculine twin, feminine twin, and then it says king, queen, high priest, high priestess. So again, this is reconnection of disarrayed parts of the self, most especially parts of the self that have been abandoned. I didn't even look at the page. Huh. 81, page 81. When the queen appears, it represents your ability to receive abundance in all areas of your life. You are moving your crown from your head to your heart. Asking for assistance helps you open up and express your desires without the need to apologize for who you truly are, which brings balance to your inner masculine and inner feminine roles. As you expand your emotional range, you will integrate with the depths of your true self. Tune into your feelings on a regular basis and listen to your intuition. This will help you stay in a receptive mode so that what you need to support you will arrive in divine timing. The more you come into acceptance of who you are, the more compassion you will have for yourself and others, especially your twin flame. As you heal your your inner divine feminine wounds, you become more sensitive to your individual needs and experience greater compassion. As you strengthen your voice by expressing yourself, your beloved will begin expressing themselves without fear-based limitations. I like that. And divine masculine, the king, the way that that just went, because in the book I had to go back because the cards popped out in reverse to how they show up in the book. So in the book, we read the king, divine masculine, first, and then is the queen, divine feminine. But it's like in this reading, for all intensive purposes, the divine masculine, the king was like, no, ladies first. My divine feminine first. I like that. But it's also a call, like I said, that inner flame. It's like, let your femininity lead at this time. Let your softness, let your heart lead at this time. When the king appears, it indicates your reverence for higher wisdom that is found within. You're aligning with your truth while balancing your emotions. This step gives you confidence to show up in life, demonstrating both strength and emotional stability. Because you have learned how to get out of your own way and rise above karmic limitations. This card suggests that you create space for your divine masculine partnership by taking personal responsibility and ownership of your destiny. That is a recurring theme. Taking responsibility, taking ownership of your destiny. Now is the time to fulfill your greatest potential. If you want your divine masculine to show up and speak up for you, then you need to become the supportive partner that you desire. Focus on letting go of any residual need to control situations or outcomes. Practice habits that demonstrate your trust in yourself, your abilities, and the unfolding process of your ascension journey. This empowers the divine masculine in your twin flame dynamic so they can find the courage to take action and support you in the process, helping you both build inner confidence as you go forward. And then with that bottom of the deck energy, I am enough. Let go of expectations. $39. I am enough. Let go of expectations. There is power in shifting from not feeling good enough to declaring I am enough. Spirit says read that sentence again for full effect. There is power in shifting from not feeling good enough to declaring I am enough. When you claim ownership, oh, what is the recurring theme? Claiming ownership of your worth. It gives you permission to let go of expectations and be yourself. If you focus on fulfilling your own needs, it releases conditions that you once placed on others, creating empowerment and the freedom to be your true self. Focus on fulfilling your own needs. It releases the conditions that you place upon others. This card indicates that others have placed expectations on you, causing you to strive for overachievement. Focusing on your progress prevents you from constantly seeking an end result that sets you up for failure and decreases your value. The key to feeling good enough is to develop self-acceptance, cultivate self-awareness, create self-confidence, and build self-esteem to help your soul grow and expand in the process. You were born to be extraordinary. Just like the life cycle of a butterfly, you're going through extreme change, and that is transforming you into someone different. Don't fight this process. Look within and see the true beauty that lies there, and praise yourself for your accomplishments, helping you confidently say, I am enough. Claim that, confirm it, put it in the comments, guys. Say it out loud. I am enough. I am enough. And then an extra little message about acknowledging connections in your life that, man, it's enough. Fucking enough. Enough is enough is enough is enough. Recognize your worth, set boundaries accordingly, and enact them. Enforce them and reinforce them. And keep reinforcing that affirmation firmly. You are enough, homies. You are. But for those that aren't even enough for themselves, they know they don't do enough for themselves. Well, then you know you have some work to do. Surrender to that fact. Enter your vortex. Get shit done. Your reunion awaits you. As within, so without. I'm going to grab a couple channeled message cards from the prototype from my book. Twin Flames Oracle 323, available on Amazon. The links are available on the Shanty's homepage. Messages for the collective, please. Messages for the homies. Not part of the plan in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, fear of being committed. Ooh. Not part of the plan, falling in the reverse. Finality, falling in the reverse. Crunch time, again, falling in the reverse. Something was a part of the plan. Something not being final or finalized, and instead being drawn out, dragged out, because someone's afraid to commit to something. What is this? Something happened all at once. Some leap taking. Something sacred and scarce. Someone has a fear of being committed. Any sacred hope for a valuable, worthwhile, finalized end goal type of commitment is very scarce to them. Their moments of hope are few and far between, if ever, if any. But they met someone, or they dipped their toes, or were drenched in some sort of energy that has, it's like they're watching someone take leaps and bounds. And they want to share and partake in the energy. They want to swim in these sacred waters of happening. But they're scared, and their hope is scarce. And so it's like, instead of taking a leap and getting in the water and learning how to move with the currents, the ebbs and flows, they're like, yeah, that was the reference of dipping a toe or getting drenched. They have one toe in, and they're like, I love it. Oh yeah, this is great. But they won't just fucking dive in and get drenched. But they're watching someone else live life their way, diving, coming on out and diving in again. Come on out, dive on in again. Come on up, dive on in again. Hang out in that water, be comfortable. sacred waters of change. And I'm getting something, sacred waters of happenings. It's like beautiful things happen once drenched in this water. Someone has dipped their toe in because they noticed someone swimming around. They're like, yeah. And they dip their toe in, but they're really just dragging it out. And they don't actually have any intention at all of diving into that water because they're afraid of committing to that decision. Once their feet leave the ground, that's it. And, well, again, their hope is scarce. Someone else, this leap taker, is usually in an energy of go, 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 flow, flow, flow. But it's like they've stopped and been trying to coax this other person and like, it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. And believing that the other person has all intention of getting in, but it's also an energy of inevitably realizing this person's, if they haven't jumped in yet, they're probably not going to. Three blues, three yellows, and a white. A lot of solar plexus, throat, and third eye energy. I want to say happening, but it's also like it needs some WD-40 on that bitch, man. Ooh, someone's been hanging out with Mary Jane, but she's making the time go slow. For some, that's good. They need to just slow down a little. For some, it's not. They need not to be slowed down. I don't know what side y'all fall on. Don't be getting into connections that leave you feeling like your needs are not overwhelmingly fucking met. And don't leave other people in a connection like that feeling like their needs are not overwhelmingly met. It's not fair. Messages for the collective, messages for the twins. Messages for the collective, please. Messages for the twins. I'm going to grab 3 cards out of each of these decks. Messages for the twins, please. Messages for the collective. Thank you. All right. Past, present, future energies. The heart of the sky in the reverse. clarified by the Tower in the reverse. Many of you caused your own problems. You threatened your freedom. You felt like you had no choice. Many of you were accused falsely, lost your job, your pride, your prestige. Some came to realize that certain disasters and the accompanying unnecessary suffering could have been avoided. Many decided to take action to stop trouble, to stop heartbreak, to stop pain, to stop dripping fucking hurt everywhere because it was dripped on them. The sacrifice, again, falling in the reverse, with a clarifier of Eight of Pentacles in the upright. With this, I'm getting today, no more sacrificing of the self. Accept the parts of the self that absolutely do not serve the self, the spirit. Pay attention to details. Errors and sloppiness may be your undoing. Check all work for accuracy. Hard work will be satisfying and successful. There is no get-rich-quick path for you. Apply yourself. Work smart. Learn a new trade or profession, or upgrade your skills. Be very cautious with money. Good time to begin a profitable venture. Do not sacrifice yourself. Do not sacrifice your needs. Do not sacrifice anyone else's. The Gatherer in the reverse, accompanied by the Hanged Man, the card of contradictions, confusing time ahead. Do opposite of what your instincts tell you to do. Peace of mind comes from making the decision. Ooh, someone's mind is going to tell them, their instincts are going to tell them to stay in indecision. Don't do that. Put aside any selfish interests it may be necessary to sacrifice in order to achieve success. Instead of trying to control situations and people, leave them alone. So what I'm getting here, it's an energy of much sacrifice has been made in the past. Today, don't self-sacrifice. So that when tomorrow comes, there's less bullshit that you've gathered up by self-sacrificing, and less shit that you need to release come the new cycle. Focus on your new ventures. And if you must sacrifice that which does not serve. Nothing more, nothing less. Closing messages. Strength. This wanted to fall in the reverse. I don't read these necessarily in the reverse for closing messages. Life may have thrown you some challenges. You are stronger and wiser from the lessons learned. Call on your angels to give you strength. Until we speak again, my dears. Much love. Get those likes up. Thank you for your support. Until we speak again.